the majority of the time, sex comes first or relationships?
Sex definitely comes first.
Okay, so when you're having sex with someone, you're not exclusive.
I think you'll be very delusional to meet a guy today, and the first time you've slept with him, you think you're the only person he's sleeping with at that moment because you've just come into the picture. I don't know if I like you. So he's thinking that I don't know if I like you. I'm just seeing where this goes.
One out of 3 men either are virgins or haven't had sex in the past year. And that's the trend. So that's the trend that's going on the last 50 years. Yeah, slowly, it's a bigger and bigger percentage of men aren't having sex. So, but if most women are having sex, that means they're having sex with the same guys. That's why do you think women say things like men are trash, all men cheat, da 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 da? It's because we're dating the same one. Women, we want this lifestyle that's not even realistic nowadays. We want men that make more than we do, and we want them to pay all of the bills. But it's we all have our nails done. We get our hair dyed. We have makeup. We have all of this stuff that costs money because we want this lifestyle. And I've had girls come on my show, and I say, would you date an average guy for companionship? But you would have to go down in lifestyle. And they say, no, we're addicted to lifestyle.
But I do feel that, a woman, if she really likes a guy, she won't sleep with him, and she'll go out on dates with him and make the guy take her out on dates and spend money. A lot of better guys. I want the guy that I really like to think that I'm the good girl.
Somehow I just feel like dating would be a whole lot easier if I were dumber.
So there's actually a paper that talks about how when women's education increases, their likelihood to be partnered decreases. So women with PhDs are more likely to be single than women without any degrees at all. Interestingly enough, there's also a paper that talks about women's satisfaction in their relationships and how it correlates to their education. And there is a pattern that women with high levels of education are less satisfied in their relationships.
For the videos I showed, I will leave a link to this YouTube channel in the description. This neighborhood is in Flossmoor, Illinois, and it is an all-black American neighborhood. However, Flossmoor, Illinois is not an all-black American city. I figured that some people would prefer to see something other than some guy talking. Most people only see the bad stuff about my community, which is not even 90% of black American neighborhoods or towns. The women in these videos are talking about the same type of men who make a lot of money. The high-value man. These women are not talking about the average everyday man. What many women do not understand is that taking a woman on a date and paying for the date costs money. The average everyday man is not dating multiple women at the same time because he does not have the money to date multiple women at the same time. Therefore, he is not having sex with multiple women at the same time. Because the average everyday man does not have the money to date many women at the same time, he usually can only date 1 or 2 women at once and then see how it goes. However, if the man is having sex with you and other women, then he does not consider you or any of the other women to be wife material. When I was in grad school getting my master's in business, there was a guy named Bill. All the girls wanted Bill. Bill was in his late 20s, but even the girls in undergrad wanted him. Plus, all the girls knew Bill was a dog, that he just cycled through women like water flowing under a bridge, but they all still pursued him. After we all graduated, most of the women got married. However, the ones that did not get married complained to me that they could not even find a man that was a dog. When they reached their mid-30s, many of my female friends said that they could not even find a man that just wanted bedroom fun. Thus, many women in their 20s can easily get a man to sleep with them, but the older they get, the harder it is for them to get a man, even if it is just for sex. They cannot even give it away for free. Yes, these women complain that men are going after women who are in their 20s. However, when these women were in their 20s, they found it to be no big deal for men who were in their late 20s or mid-30s to chase or pursue them. The most interesting part is that none of these women who could not even find a man when they reached their 30s, 40s, or 50s, still would not even consider giving the average everyday man a try or give him a chance. Plus, some of these women who were in their late 40s or 50s thought that they could get a man who was also in his late 40s or 50s, discovered that these men wanted children, and these women are past the age to where they can have children. Many of my black male friends had very demanding careers, they all were high-value men in their 30s and 40s. Because my black male friends kept encountering women that played some type of game, they rejected all the women they dated who were in their mid to late 30s or older. For example, women that attempted to make the man believe that she is a good girl, women who dated pro athletes and were traumatized by these types of men cheating all the time, and women who kept looking for the bigger, better deal, the gold digger. Many women do not consider themselves to be gold diggers, but many women will only date and marry men that have it all, or are high value, which means that they are gold diggers. Gold diggers come in all kinds of categories. If a woman's top priorities are anything other than who the man is as a person means that she is a gold digger. For example, if the woman is looking at a man with potential means that she is looking for a man that has the potential to make gold, money or a good living. The amount of gold she might require might not be as high as another woman's, but she still requires the man to make a good living or some type of gold. Because of this, many of my black male friends put off starting a family until they were in their late 40s or early 50s. They all married and started a family with women who were in their 20s, and some of these women did not have a college education. Many women never consider that men who are highly educated will date and marry the stripper, the receptionist, the secretary, the barmaid, or the waitress. Men will only marry women they believe are marriage material. If the woman has slept around a lot, had multiple sexual partners, means that most men will not consider her to be marriage material. This is just the way men are built all over the world. This is the way it has always been. No amount of manipulation or shaming will get a man to marry you. Men do not want to marry the boss woman, the gold digger, the game player, or women with a promiscuous past. Men want wives. Many women do not understand that some men will enter into a relationship just to have a steady sex partner, but this does not mean that he will marry the woman. For example, the woman in the video that said she makes the man she likes work for it, but the men she does not like for a relationship she gives it away for free. Plus, this woman is in her 30s, and she is still playing games. Plus, what she does not realize is that if the man figures out that she was giving it away but is making him work for it, will result in the man not trusting her. The man will only be keeping her around until he finds someone else. The other problem with this type of game is that the woman never stops making the man work for it. This will result in the man losing patience, and will only be keeping her around until he finds someone else. Thank you for watching. Please click the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and share this video.